Yesterday, something clicked inside my mind. Like there's a thought that telling me that I have to put 100% of my effort in everything that I do in the future. Like right now, I have to take seriously if I wanted to change my bloodline, to change my generation, and to change my life. Like why is that? Like suddenly, this week's supposed to be a Chinese New Year event. Everyone should be a celebrating happy mood. But the matter of fact is, I just not in that mood so much because there's a traditional that's in Chinese New Year that the adults will give the younger children ang bao. So it's just a traditional that you give money to a younger people and hopes for blessing. So I got around 800 ringgit. So if you convert into US dollar, it's around 150 to 200 US dollars. So with the money in hand, I use the principle of 80-20 rules. Simple, didn't stress myself out, like how to plan, how to budget, just 80-20 rules. I split onto that, 80s for saving and 20 for my personal use. So I take that 80% money, I go to my parents and I told them that I have this money in my hand, I want to save it. Like where do you save that this amount of money? They told me that just normal saving account. Great. So I asked them, is this simple or compound? They started to feel confused at first, but never mind. I told them the basics of simple and compound. So simple, very easy. It's just the capitals times the interest rate, and just every year the same money every year. Compound is just interest rates times the capital that you have, the amount of interest that you get gets back into combined with the capital and times the same interest again. So essentially the compound is just snowball effect. Like it's very simple, and my parents told me that they choose the former one. Like quite confused at first, but in my head I just like, why didn't school told them like the basic of simple and compound? I asked my dad and then he told me that he planned to use the interest, which is around 100 to $150 every 3 months. Like in my mind, I just thought like, why didn't you want to act inside the capital and let it grow for 18 years since the day I was born? And then he told me that he just don't want to see the money grow. Like seriously, he don't want to see the money grow. Like when he answered me that, I feel like someone give me a right hook in the face. Like there's a lot of financial decision that my parents make wrong, that even our family makes wrong, but I don't blame them. Like seriously, it's my fault that I should have find this problem way before this Chinese New Year. But everything goes well. Like I tell them to don't think about it until April, where it's the new phase of renewing. Just go to the bank and change it to the compound and putting my money inside that thing and hope to grow again. Like no problem. And my mom, after this kind of discussion, told me and my brother that we should encourage them not talk to my dad about money that much, since he's about to the age of pension and he didn't have that much of the saving yet. And it's a gut-wrenching feeling for me that my dad helped his family since the day that he quit college. Like studied for 1 year of college and decided to drop all of it just for the sake of helping my grandparents get out of debt because of some gambling issues, and his brothers and sisters to hope that they can go to college. Like all the college fee, the tuition that my uncles, my auntie have to go is all supported by my dad. But in the end, like he now at the age of pension, he worked very hard every single day. I'm proud of him so much as his son, that he didn't have that much of a saving because he didn't have that much of financial literacy. I don't blame him. Like it's my fault. Like I should have worked hard on my studies, work way harder on this business, work way harder something that could help him. If it related to my situation, it's time for you to take things seriously from now on. You have to plan every single thing that you're gonna do. If you are young, like time is your friend. Like the common that you have with millionaire is that we all have the same time, 24 hours a day. So it's crucial for you to know what to do and to plan out the days that you're gonna to maximize your process. So answer this question first. What will you be 10 years from now? Like can you give an exact answer right now? Most probably they will not have an answer. Okay, so the second question. How rich would you want to be? Can you give me a specific number? Most will not have that answer in mind, and some will give me an astronomical huge number. Like this book, Tony Robbins, Money Master the Game. And a chapter, he goes to a seminar, he hosts the talk, and there's a one audience, like he asked one audience, like, how rich would you want to be, like the exact number? And that male audience told him that he wanted $1 billion. Oohs and ahs from the crowd, and Tony Robbins didn't judge him for his answer, but instead they analyzed the answer together. So for everything that he wanted, a private jet, the island that the male audience want, they tally up and the total is around $10 million. But they say he wanted 1 billion. The answer that you give probably exceeded the lifestyle that you wanted to achieve in the first place. And secondly, the number that you came out with, most probably your subconscious mind, you don't believe that you can achieve it. So with these two things in mind, it's very clear that you won't achieve the result that you're telling. And even if you achieve it, you won't feel happy. And if you're young, please don't take pussy risks. Like you have to take risks to have big results. Work hard. Work hard on the one business. Don't scatter your attention. Don't focus on so many other things. Like in self-improvement, everyone wants to say holistic self-improvement. But the fact of the matter is, you making your bed doesn't result of you making money, doesn't result of you helping your parents. It's what you doing the only things that matters that truly will change your life. Same with the 80-20 rules. The 20% that you're doing contribute to 80% of your results. Only doing the 20% that really matters is what really will change 80% of your life. When you're doing things, don't waste your time on the things that are not significant at all. Like visualize this, like we're gonna have negative visualization. Close your eye for a second, bitch. So just imagine the scenario where you waste your time. You're watching porn, you're checking off, you're playing games with your friends every single day, and just for the sake of studying and be a student. After you graduate from high school, you go inside university, the college fee, who's gonna be the one who support you? Your parents. After you finish school, who's the one's gonna support you when you are broke? When you stay at their house? Your parents. Who's gonna feed you? Your parents. But are they gonna make money after their pension? Most likely, if your parents are not working in the government, they won't likely having any income at all. And what if until you're 30, until you're 40, your parents still have to take care of you? Like, won't you feel pain? And the fact that your parents can't even retire, like being happy at the backyard and drinking tea. Like if you have an idea in mind that you wanted to do something to make big, to help your parents, it's time for you to actually take that thing seriously, to make it a reality. Alright, try this out. If you go to YouTube, you type the word money, how to make money, on YouTube, most probably they all clickbaity, right? All clickbaity, you tap inside, they all tell you to invest, tell you to work on side hustle, they will make you $2,000 a day. But the problem is, the money that you get, you won't feel happy, you won't feel fulfilled, because the things, the drop shipping, the e-commerce, you don't want to do it. Like the process, like if you fail, the more likely you will giving up because you're not in love with that action at all. Find the things that you wanted to do that will give you a huge results on the things that you want to achieve. If you want to make money, find the thing that you enjoy doing. For me, I love making videos. For me, I love talking to the camera. I love public speaking. I love to improve the skill of me telling people my story, my experience. I love the experience of that. Like someone would tell me that, oh, you're a very good storyteller. Of course, I'm speaking in Chinese, right? I'm way better in speaking English. But I wanted to expand my audience. I want to not only influence like Chinese people, I want to influence the whole world. Like find the things that you purposely love. Find the things that give you the drive. Because at the end of the day, the money, they would not make you happy at all. Like money, if you are like me, if you are young, you're not like those society, those adults who already been in the society for a long time, you won't view money as an evil thing, right? You won't view like money is the root of evil. The purpose of you wanted to have money is just to help your parents to live a life that they wanted, is to support your loved one, to give out to loved ones. If you have this kind of mindset, you will love money so much. You wanted to help them, like you would not want to see them suffer. You know how heartbreaking is it, like someone like they're financially struggling, like we can make fun of them because they're financial decision. But if you see the outcome of them having to live life day-to-day basis, paycheck to paycheck, they're feeling stressed, you would not want to laugh at them. Like you feel sympathy with it, you wanted to help them. Would you want it to happen to your parents? And if you're in a rut, screw those self-improvement. Like it's not time for you to do self-improvement because it's too waste of a time. Like if you tap into self-improvement, there's a lot of things that you have to do, like making your bed, flossing your teeth, reading, meditating, journaling, gratitude journal. So many things they have to do that doesn't make your wish. Like wanting to earn money, those kind of self-improvement wouldn't help you at all. The main purpose of we self-improvement is just to get our mental health fixed. Like if you're in a rut, you're checking off, the main purpose of us doing no fact is just to change our mind, how we behave. So not being a Jeffrey and to actually go meet with a woman. does it help with you making money? No. So instead, just focus on the thing that helps you and alongside with the things that help you to improve your mental health. So follow this. Find the things that you love to do that help you to earn money right now. Alongside that, while you're doing it, while you're doing on your progress, you're working hard, find the things that improve your mental health. Meditate and gratitude journal is the two things that I will always do for the rest of my life. Fuck all those mental health activities, the self-improvement that you saw, just these two activities enough. Meditate and gratitude journal. Meditate allows you to stay focused on things that you want to do. Ignore those thoughts, ignore those sensation, ignore those feeling. Because your emotion will cause your action to be infected. Like if you feel happy, you do the things that motivate you to do things. Especially, like for example, hitting the gym. But if you are sad, you just experience breakup, you won't do the weight, you won't hit the gym, and instead you're wasting your whole daytime crying about it. If you're feeling horny, you're checking off. And second, gratitude journal. You have to be grateful for everything you have in life. The books, your parents, they're still staying alive, safety, you're feeling happy that you're able to have a shelter and food, then you can work hard on the business. Like imagine if those person who are in war, like can they have the mental capacity to think about making videos to earn money? No. Like in their mind, they just wanted to survive. You should be happy that you're able to in this kind of situation. You should be happy that you haven't dead yet. You know, like you saw so many cases like how easy for a person to die. Like someone crashing, like something falling, like some heart attack, heart diseases, things. That should be happy that you are staying safe and feeling healthy every single day. Of course, don't ignore physical health. Go hit the gym, go run, go do cardio. But instead, you should do the most important thing is to help your parents. And most probably is financial issue. If you're young, that should be your goal. Like achieving a certain number. Be realistic and to think big. Like these two ideas contradict each other, but you have to find a sweet spot around it. Don't be unreasonable and don't be too reasonable, too logic. Find the sweet spot. Like for me, it's 10,000 ringgit a month. So if you convert $2, it's around 2,000. You might say it's less, but in our country, relatively, it's very good. Relatively, if you get to have an online business to only work like 3-4 hours a day, it's way better than those person who work 24/7 in their office and have the overtime for that same amount of money. So work hard on yourself. Don't waste time as a young person. Plan it out on your calendar. If you are a person that haven't planned it out on the calendar, don't go comment and spurs out that this idea is not worth it. You have to go plan it out yourself. Plan the calendar, what you're gonna do. Make use of your time the most. Squeeze out everything that you have in that time of life. And you will be thankful for me. Like if you watch, go do that action, go take the action. When you come back, you don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe. You just have to be grateful that you take the action when you're hearing this video right now. So do the hard work, especially when you feel like it. More.